Each year for Luke's birthday, he has a parade with his family and friends. He's named us the Walnut Street Unicorns, and he invites everybody over. He gives everybody an instrument and some festive hats to wear, and we march down the street to celebrate his birthday. Luke discovered instruments probably around the age of 2, and slowly and steadily started to learn different ones.
My name is Luke. I love marching bands because they use instruments they carry in the parade.
Luke has 2 different medical diagnoses. One is autism and one is epilepsy. And the autism, while it was scary and unknown, we've really learned it's who he is.
Hey, and look, everybody's here, right?
He's here. This year, he thinks that everybody is coming for a practice run for his birthday parade, and he has no idea that Disney's going to surprise him. Okay, this is it. So everybody has been given their hats and their festive gear and assigned their instruments. He's still got a couple left to go. And then we'll start the parade. He kicks it off with a countdown and a confetti cannon. And then he'll get everyone in order and we'll march down the street.
Are you ready?
Yeah!
We're going to Disney World.
When?
Next week?
What year?
This year? In a couple days. You're gonna march with the Disney band. We're going to Disney! The UMass Minuteman Marching Band surprised Luke last year by coming to our house to deliver prizes for the Rose Parade. And they gave him a UMass uniform and have continued a relationship with him that is so meaningful and special that the UMass Minuteman Marching Band live up to their name of power and class.
When they come to San Francisco, they think of Golden Gate fortune cookies. We can make at least 15,000 a day, one by one, like me, folding it. This is like a museum, like a factory. You can walk in anytime you want. You can get a treat, get a flat cookie and see how it made. What else you can get? The Golden Gate Fortune Cookie Factory here since August 5th, 1962. My mom and uncle started, and my mom has the recipe that I don't even know yet. I don't want to learn it because I want to have something to do, or else she will be very bored. This is her home, the cookies. People love fortune cookies because we're the original. We have the original machine. We have our own recipe.
It's a great.
Very good. Very good. A professor wrote the fortune. We buy it from the professor. I love the fortune. The way that he writes it is perfect. I'm going to show you the process, how it makes. The batter from here and pumps out from here, from the copper tube here, and then goes around, baking it with 4.5 minutes. And then when it come out, it's very hot. This cookie gotta get done in 4 seconds. If you don't make it in time in 4 seconds, it goes to here. Do you want to try to make one? How many can you do per minute?
Me? One.
One? You fire! There you go.
There it is.
People love here, and I gotta love you guys, right? And I gotta serve you guys with a piece of cookies, right?
It's not a donut, it's not a grilled cheese, it's a donut grilled cheese. Only at Clinton Hall in New York.
That looks amazing.
So we wanted to take a donut, grilled cheese, two things that hadn't really been combined before. People always ask, is it savory, is it sweet?
Pretty much the donut that we use for our donut grilled cheese. We get our donuts from Brooklyn Donuts. Cut our glazed donut in half. Pretty much buttering up the donut. It gives it a nice crunch. I'm gonna put it on the grill. I'm going to add a nice heaping dose of mozzarella cheese on both sides. Cover it up with a lid so it melts a lot better. Then we're gonna add a tomato sauce or a tomato soup. That's the donut grilled cheese.
Oh my god, that cheese looks so good.
Can we take it off?
Grabbed some donut and I'm gonna try to grab some cheese. It looks so good. Maybe I'll dip it into the sauce to see how it tastes first, like a grilled cheese or a donut. It's really good. So it's salty and sweet, if that makes sense. It's like the perfect combination. They didn't put like a bowl, they put a pot, an actual pot. It's really cute. Guys, look at this cheese. Cheers. So this is a tomato sauce that we dipped in, and then look at all this extra cheese. Jesus, oh my god. I was expecting it more to be like a grilled cheese, but you can actually really taste the donut. It's amazing.
So this is a donut grilled cheese, but what's next? The grilled cheese donut?
Being the mayor and being a small business person, I understand what small businesses need.
Long time no see.
It has been a while.
4 years, you're the only normal mayor in America, and you're also maybe one of the only mayors in this country that owns a bike shop. How's the bike shop treating you right now?
You know, the bike business has been crazy this year. People found that bikes were a good outlet in a COVID world. They could get outside and exercise.
And with so many voters right now heading to the polls, some of them biking to the polls, what do you think the major issue is for them as they cast their votes?
People in this community are very concerned about a post-COVID economy. What's that going to look like? What's the fourth quarter going to look like in terms of the economy?
What do you want people to know about the town of Normal?
We've got a new employer in the community called Rivian Automotive, and they're a manufacturer of a new cutting-edge electric vehicle. And the people that move here from Detroit and California say, this is like a fairy tale community. So that's what I'm going to leave you with.
Excited to someday bike right through that town once again.
Yeah, please come back. We'll go for another ride, and we'll show you how it's changed over 4 years.
I look forward to that. Thank you so much for your time here.
Anytime, Michael.
Really started when we moved into the apartment. The gentleman who had lived there before us had told us, it was like, oh yeah, don't worry about it, but you're gonna get these letters to Santa. Dear Santa, I don't want anything for Christmas, but I'm asking for my brother. It started in October, and it was the 1 or 2, and we didn't think anything of it in October. But then when it was getting closer to Thanksgiving, and it was, the mailman would come with like stacks of letters to be with a side eye, and just like trying to shove it in the mailbox. We definitely felt like we had to do something about it. Last year, we ate at a soup kitchen because she couldn't afford to make a Christmas dinner. So, can you send at least a turkey? There wasn't a single moment where I knew that I had to activate. It was the collective of reading all of these letters over and over again. We threw a 1960s holiday party. It was a fantastic party, but organically people had started to see the letters stacked up in the corner of our apartment, and they're like, oh, well, I'll just take one.
It was remarkable when we first saw them because, I mean, even on the front you could see Dear Santa, so it just had this magic to it. We had no idea how they got there.
That area, back in the 1800s, it was sort of sectioned off, the area between 23rd, 8th, and 9th, into a place called Chelsea Square. That was owned by a guy by the name of Clement Clark Moore, who famously wrote "'Twas the Night Before Christmas" and all through the house. And there was thought that when he wrote that poem, people thought that he was Santa and had delivered letters to his estate. Do you know those letters still come into that apartment?
I think it's really sweet. I think it's kind of weird that we don't know where they came from or where they get this address. There's so many. When we got our first letter, it was exciting. You know, we were like, oh my gosh, this is real. You know, these kids think that our address is the North Pole, and it's sweet to know that we can, you know, have a little part in helping a kid get all of their Santa wishes.
We felt the need to act. We got a bunch of our friends and family in our community to get together and created a nonprofit called Miracle on 22nd Street.
And every year we connect families in need to real-life elves.
It's extremely simple. You just jump onto miracleon22ndstreet.com and you can sign up to become an elf, and then essentially you could look around to see which letter strikes your heart and adopt that family.
We have a lot of different streams coming in for the letters now. It used to be just the Brownstone and Chelsea. But then we have a big Facebook group where they can sign up on our site. So they submit their letters, they upload them. So we are fulfilling letters throughout the United States.
When you're forced upon something like this, right? Like something that's so big, like here's 400 letters to Santa. I think it really tests you. And that's one of the things that happened to me, that I felt this like overwhelming sense of like, I have to get this done. I have to get all these fulfilled. What's come out of that is that I know that we didn't get all of them fulfilled that first year, but now every year we do fulfill every letter. And so it's nice. Last year we had over 500 letters that were fulfilled. So 500 families got the things they needed, and they got an amazing holiday, which is, that's pretty amazing.